Good morning and welcome. Happy Friday. Made it through another week. Woohoo! I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance, where we share a card from various card decks and allow that to guide our discussion on myriad topics in life. Most of us need a little bit of a boost. Good morning, Judy. Welcome. You're the first one here today. A little bit of a boost as we're walking this earth walk. Someone who's going, come on, keep going. You're doing great. Good morning, Abigail. Welcome. Thank you for the sunrise and the sunshine. I think we're going to be sunny today here, which will be nice. And I think the high is going to be like 81, so that's quite livable. Then we get to 86, and then we get to 96. Then I think it's a couple days in the 90s, and then we head back to reasonable weather. We shall see. So, how's everybody doing on Friday? It's a good day. It's the only day we have right now. So let's make the most of it. Let's see what we can do with this Friday that we have. So our card deck for today is the Notes from the Universe on Abundance deck. Good morning, Carolyn. Glad you are here. I saw that the number had rolled to 3, but it didn't show me who was here. So glad you put a little note in. 107. No. I'm just saying no. I have to stay in the northern realms. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. I just don't do the heat very well anymore. So, Notes from the Universe on Abundance. Mike Dooley. If you're not familiar with Mike Dooley, he does the Tut from the Universe emails every morning if you sign up for them. And it's basically like these cards. The universe talking to us. Spirit talking to us. God talking to us. However you want to frame it. And there's beautiful pictures on the cards. And this card actually looks like we called each other to dress this morning because it's the same color blue. So, let's take a couple of nice deep breaths just to settle into right here, right now. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Letting your shoulders drop. Good morning, Beth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In the upper 50s. Got it. Well, I was talking to my friends in the UP, and yesterday morning they had in the high 30s. Brr. Good morning, Mel. Glad you are here. So I actually like crispy weather. It works well for me, but my friend Marlo was not happy with the high 30s. She thought that was a little brisk for the end of August, actually. So here is our card. It's these beautiful boulders in the side of a hill. It looks like a sunrise to me. And let's see what our words are. The only economy that matters, so think about that, the only economy that matters and can actually put money in your purse, your wallet, or the cracks of your sofa is the economy created by your thoughts, words, and actions. Every day, someone new near you becomes a millionaire. Next. The universe. So it's all about our mindset. It's all about our mindset. And oftentimes we want to fall into victim thinking about, yeah, but this and that, and there's people working against other people having money, and the interest rates are so high, and whatever. Okay? All that external stuff, remember, all that external stuff is a reflection of what's within all of our noggins. So, which is the noggin that we have control over? Yep. So as we make changes to our thinking for ourselves, we're creating ripples in the fabric. Remember, we talked about us being those integral threads in the fabric of life, all of humanity, all the world. So what ripples are we putting out there? Are we putting out there scarcity ripples? There's not enough to go around. What if I don't have enough? What if this bill comes due and I don't have the money to cover it, etc., etc. And my friend Kayleen often talks about over the course of her lifespan, whenever she needed money to show up, it showed up. Open yourself to receiving. Open yourself to receiving. And interestingly, I was just experiencing this also. I had, in my business account, separate from my personal account, but in my business account, I had a dwindling amount of money. And being an entrepreneur, for many kinds of entrepreneurship, cash flow is the king. You know, you've got to have money coming in pretty consistently. With this business, and given my current circumstances with taking care of my dad, sometimes there's some dips in the cash flow, right? Good morning, Peggy. Glad you are here. And rather than fret about that, Kayleen and I, because we're both entrepreneurs, have spent a significant amount of time talking about how do we open it up to faith and trust? How do we open it up that what we need comes our way? And oftentimes there's things that occur. So I got a $700 bill for the my tax returns. They'd forgotten to bill me. So here comes this $700 bill, and I'm like, oh, well, that's interesting. And I set it aside, setting it aside with the knowledge and wisdom that, okay, I'm opening myself to divine intervention here. Good morning, Gwen. Because that wasn't written in the budget. I don't know how it didn't end up in the budget. I know that I pay them every year. But, so, there was an amount that was needed to cover something. And so I just put it out to the universe. And within 2 days, that amount came my way. And a little more. And a little more. Because I always like to put in there the this or something better. Let the universe work for you. If the universe has a bigger plan, let it deliver, right? So then I was talking to someone yesterday about a coaching program. And so she's going to do a coaching program. So there is what I need to cover this other thing. It just flows like that. When we get out of the way. When we get out of the way. When we have the expectation that this is exactly it. We create our economy with our thoughts, our words, and our actions. So there are going to be the naysayers that say your thoughts don't control things. But what I'd like to say to them is, if you view it as everything's possible and everything's out there, but you have lenses of scarcity, all of that stuff that's out there, you're not going to see all of it, right? Someone said the other day, yeah, if you don't believe in flying saucers and one lands on your front yard, you're not going to see it because you don't have the lenses that have been adapted to pick that up. There was a study done with kittens way back when, and half of the litter was raised in an environment where all they could see was vertical. The other half was raised in an environment where all they could see was horizontal. When they became adult cats, the ones who were raised with the vertical environment, if there was a table in their environment or a chair, they couldn't jump up onto it because they hadn't had the template for horizontal. So think about that. Think about that. What template do you have? The advantage that you have over a cat is you have a huge cortex. You have a huge part of your brain that is designed to think, designed to abstract, designed to put things together in ways that they haven't been put together before, designed to unlearn things. So we are going to unlearn our scarcity thinking, and we're going to learn abundance thinking. There is more than enough to go around. Everything I need shows up and more in divine right timing and divine right order, etc. So again, the only economy that matters, I'll show you the card again because it's so pretty. The only economy that matters and can actually put money in your purse, your wallet, or the cracks of your sofa is the economy created by your thoughts, words, and actions. Every day, someone new near you becomes a millionaire. Next, the universe. So that part about thoughts, words, and actions, it's not just you sitting around going, to draw in what you're needing. It's putting it out into the universe. Ask, believe, receive. That believe part can be the toughest part. Again, I was reading Believe It by Jamie Kern. What's her last name? Jamie Kern blank. It'll come to me. Lima. 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 Good morning, Linda. Welcome. Glad you're here. that first statement, yes, I can do that. Absolutely. She was talking about that very thing, that the number of no's she got was astounding, and yet she kept going. All she needed was her one yes, right? Again, in Mary Kay, we learn to play games with that. We have a sheet with 100 faces on it. Go for no. You ask if someone would like to host a party. You get a no. You cross off that face and you write their name above it. And you keep going. You're going for 100 no's. Sometimes we do contests with each other. Who gets to the 100 no's first? My sister, good morning Trish, welcome, welcome. My sister just acknowledged that she has just applied for her 95th job. How's that for hearing no? Her 95th job. Just keep going. All you need is the one that's out there. She's got a pretty narrow niche in terms of what she does. So some of these jobs are a little more tangential to what she does, but 95 no's. 95 no's. That's a whole lot. Colonel Sanders trying to get his chicken recipe into some restaurants. No after no after no. I think that number was actually in the thousands of no's till he finally got someone who said yes. And that person who owned a restaurant actually became his first franchisee. So what are you saying yes to? And what are you saying no to? Because it makes all the difference. All the difference. If your economy is created by your thoughts, your words, and your actions, okay? So we're going to be doing stuff too. We're committing to a result. We're not committing to the action steps. We'll do them, but there's not enough juice. There's not enough bandwidth when we are just committing to actions. So let me give you my example of that. My messy desk. If I just look at it as I'm going to clean my desk, I'm committing to that task, that action step. Oftentimes there's not enough zhuzh there to get me to do it. If, on the other hand, I'm committing to having a workspace that feeds my creativity, that is open and inviting, that allows me to spread out the stuff I need to spread out to have a bigger picture, that has more juice to it, doesn't it? I'm committing to that. The actions are the same, but I'm committing to this much bigger thing. Let me throw another one at you. If, let's say, clean water is important to you, as it is to me, and you are committing just to the goal of, every time I go for a walk, I'm going to take a bag along and I'm going to pick up all the litter along the river, okay? Just saying it that way, I'm just going to pick up the litter along the river, that's what I'm committing to. Again, may not have enough juice to get you to do it. If you say, it is so important that we have clean water, we're so lucky to live on the Great Lakes, which is 20% of the world's fresh drinking water. This is so important. I'm going to do my part to keep the microplastics out of it, to pick up all the junk along the edge, etc., etc., etc. And it kind of goes back to that thing, because there are so many naysayers out there. You picking up a bag of garbage, what good's that going to do? The young boy who was picking up starfish and throwing them back in the water because they were all over the beach. And the old man comes up to him and says, what's the point? Look down the beach. Do you see all of them? Kid picks one up, throws it in the water and says, made a difference for that one. We make the difference as we can make the difference. Another way to put that is, it's only one plastic bottle. Said 8 billion people. Okay, so we do what we can do. We link it to the higher order good. Why are we doing this thing? What is your why? When your why is big enough, the hows take care of themselves. Okay, so for me, funding an intentional community, millions of dollars, right? If I think I'm the only one who's going to have to do this, if I think I have to find millions of dollars to do this, I'm dead in the water. If I think I'm sending out the ripple effect to all of the people, places, and things that are meant to help create these millions of dollars, to find these millions of dollars for this this project to happen, it'll show up. It will show up. All right? So, the only economy that matters and can actually put money in your purse, your wallet, or the cracks of your sofa is the economy created by your thoughts, words, and actions. So, what are you telling yourself? What are you telling others? Are you telling others how terrible, horrible, awful it is? Then that's what you're going to reap. You've sown terrible, horrible, awful, you're going to reap terrible, horrible, awful. Sow something positive. What is it that you want? So, I'm going to just grab a couple of mine. I am being my own Sherpa. Steady, sure-footed, solid. Grab another one here. My light is beautiful. I am star stuff. I am brave. Expansive consciousness dissolves obstacles. These sit in front of my face all day, every day. So when I start getting negative, all I have to do is look up. Because as I'm looking up right now, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes that say believe. 5 of them. Okay? What are you steeping yourself in? What are you putting out there? Garbage out, garbage in. Okay? What would you like to have? What's important to you? What's your why? Why are you doing what you're doing? What is it that you're hoping the end result is going to be? Are you going for world peace? Rock on, let's do it. Are you going for clean water? Are you going for harmony among people? What is important to you? And then find your little steps that make a difference. Those little steps matter. So if you're going to do, well, I'm just going to pick clutter clearing because I'm still getting ready to launch my 10-week course on that. Yes, exactly. And I know that typically you say it the other way around like a computer, garbage in, garbage out. But garbage out, garbage in also. What you put out is what you get back. Tenfold. All right? So, with clutter clearing, if your big goal is, I want a space that feeds my soul. I want a space that when I walk in, I go, that's your why. That's big. That's juicy, right? What will you do for that? I'm going to clear one thing per day. So right now I'm in the process of doing that. One thing per day from my stuff. One thing per day from my dad's stuff. One thing per day from the stuff that's over at the warehouse. So in 30 days, there will be 90 things cleared. Pretty awesome, right? So today, your mission is, I want you doing a study on your own thoughts, your own words, and your own actions around your economy. And that can be your financial economy, it can be your relationship economy, it can be your work economy, anything. It does not, all the above. I want you to do an audit. You're going to do an energetic audit. How am I doing with my thoughts, my words, and my actions? And if you, as with me, find that there's some areas where you're getting kind of sloppy with how you're looking at things, clean it up. Clean it up. You are capable. You can do this. I have great faith in you. Have an awesome Friday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are. Happy economy. Bye-bye.